Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and on this one I'm gonna check out Boss DD-7 digital delay, which is mine, and MXR carbon copy analog delay, which I borrowed from Swiss music store called MusiX. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. The gear, my ESP Japan custom shop V, one of a kind, called Tom MG8185. Then the signal goes to my pedal board, where I have now Boss SD1 and ISP decimator on. The decimator is there to get rid of the hiss. Then the signal goes to KHE audio amp switcher, then into Marshall JCM2000 TSL, fantastic amp by the way. Back to KHE, then into Sandrock's React IR, reactive load, and cab attenuator, where I have now, as usual, my signature IR Valovirtuals from Jens Bogren's Lead and Clean Pack, the IR works and everything. Then the signal goes to Steinberg UR816C audio interface, and I'm recording this to Cubase and monitoring myself via my Genelec Studio monitors. Okay, the dry sound is this. All right. So, as you can see, I have DD-7 carbon copy and also Neunaber's reverb there. And they are all in the effect loop of a Marshall. So, the reverb is there to, sometimes you want to kind of smoothen out the delay tails a bit to create like this roomy thing. So, reverb is cool trick to have after the delay. So the reverb sounds like this. It's there just to, you know, it's almost like a delay, but it gives a sense of room. I don't usually use that live, or never. I don't use reverb because there is enough room reverb in the venues that we play. But in the studio when I mix, many times I put a reverb after delay, especially on solos, and on some occasions even on rhythm guitars, to create like a space that, drum space and everything, they are in the same room in the mix. So this is just a cool thing to do. So let's take it off. And the DD-7, that's my favorite delay, and DD-3, they are basically the same. This has more options. This has analog, modulate, reverse, whatnot. The DD-3 is a bit older one. I've had it since 90s, this since early 2000s, or whenever it came. The DD-3 is on my live board, Cyrus live board. Okay, so. Digital delay is very sharp, very precise. It doesn't really change the sound. Where is analog delay? Here it's actually, let's increase it, it's a lot darker, and it gets darker repeat after repeat, and it's kind of like, it isn't like really, it kind of goes in its own ways. And this has this mod, so it adds some modulation effect, kind of like a chorus to the delay. And then when we add the reverb, it kind of creates this even bigger sound. I really like the digital delay. Well, let's try the same with the carbon copy. It's just darker. I mean, it's like everything, matter of personal preferences. But for this kind of used as a vehicle to create space and luscious thing to the leads, I prefer digital delay. But for rhythms, let's see. For if you like, you know, many people use it like set and forget, so it's always on there a little bit. On that instance, I think the carbon copy actually works a little bit better because it's kind of muffles there behind. But you know, you can, there's analog here on the DD-7 too. Which works great too. So my favorite is the DD-7, which I guess I already said. Then let me connect these directly in front of the amp and let's see what happens. So what I'm gonna do is like this. I'm gonna take this out from the like that. And let's take actually, let's take the trusty old, not that old, but a great guitar. I really like this, the Phoenix. Now let's switch into clean channel, SD off. So now what happens is the amp gets a delayed signal, kind of slight signal. With the clean, it doesn't matter that much. But when we add, or when we move to overdrive channel, check out what happens. It's confusing. The amp is confused because it's like, what the heck? There's this, you know, slight signal coming in. But there is a way you can kind of get away with this by turning the mix almost down. It's still like so I don't like this at all. I know that many people can get away with this. I mean, maybe they use it like, you know, the end of solos, like. I don't like that. It's too, yeah. But the way you can, let's actually switch back to clean. To use especially analog is to put it like kind of like slap pack echo, like you know, play like a, you know. That way it works, and it works basically on crunch too, so but like an effect, not to create this luscious space, what I like to do with delay, especially on solos and cleans. So my recommendation, if you want that big, you know, lead sound and smooth delay, maybe to use like all the time, just like, you know, kind of like, you know, Eddie Van Halen, he has this stereo delay thing always there in the back. It just makes a guitar bigger and wider, and, you know, it works on cleans and stuff. But if you want like really have a, you know, distinctive effect, like, you know, like this riff. You can play it without a delay, but it's a little bit cooler with. I don't know if that's the settings that Slash uses, but this way you can create very distinctive. Amorphis is a great example. Esa and Tommy, they have these fantastic riffs that are based on, you know, rhythmic delay, like The Edge from Euge. So it works on both ways, a little bit, or actually quite differently, depending if it's in the loop or in front. And with the reverb afterwards, you can kind of make it a little bit even smoother and bigger sounding. Yeah, so, hey. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. All the best. Take care. Bye.